welcome to the stage your world champion, Nixon Hamilton!
From Union Square, Eric Freeland.
From Providence, Rhode Island, Taylor Carter!
From the Yay area, San Francisco, Molly Brennan.
From the South Shore of Boston, Sarah Pellet!
From the Nickel Nine, Devin Quinlan.
From the Nasty Natty, Cincinnati, Ohio, Alden Master!
From the Nickel Nine, Jack McNamara.
From the blackout after you sneeze, Kelsey Lawler!
And from north of the river, Patrick O'Connor.
Nixon is coached by Ryan Shealy and Rachel Dugnan.
We've been delighted to coach these guys, to direct these guys, to be involved with them at all. Like they're an amazing team, and I'm really sad to let them go.
So, before we go, they are going to do a herald for you. Get them started, we need a suggestion. So, to get to this show today, I had to fly on an airplane back from Pennsylvania. What's something that you had to do today before you came to the show?
Teach kids.
I heard teach kids.
So I'm gonna take this one up.
I would say that working with kids should come with what I call combat. Because you know what I do? I work with them kids that I love, but they can be tricky. They can be tricky, and I'm not gonna lie, I get war wounds on a daily basis. On a daily basis. I got scratches on my chest, I got bruises on my biceps, but my heart is always full.
Say it again!
My heart is always full.
So when I was in first grade, I had this teacher named Miss Marr, and once we had to do an assignment where we wrote something we liked about Miss Marr, and it was a weird assignment.
Is Miss Mark doing okay?
I don't know where Miss Marr is now, but I sure brought her down because my poster said, Miss Marr is nice. Miss Marr carries a water bottle. Miss Marr could be more organized.
Gather round, children. I will tell you the story of the student who did not prepare. Once many moons ago, when a student I was working with was doing a presentation on the country of Ireland, and they were talking about the relationship between Ireland and our fine country,
Canada?
the United States. And they were talking about how, in the 80s, there was a rocky relationship between our President Ronald Reagan and the President of Ireland, Tip O'Neill. Tip O'Neill, who, if you don't know, was an American congressman. This student did not know that.
Sounds like a dolphin.
I had to correct her in front of the entire class, and yet not make her feel bad, which I kind of managed to do.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. No problem. You know we broke up a few weeks ago? Yeah. But, could you just tell me one thing you liked about me? You were totally cool about your sweaty palms. Yeah, that's more about you. Yeah. One thing about, I'm sorry, it's just been a really rough couple weeks, you know? I felt really down, so like, the way you said my name. Like Ralph? Like that? My dad calls me Barf! Again, I'm not... Is there anything about me, like... You called a nice thing I do.
Yeah. Like, it made me feel like a human being.
What?
Like a human, you know? Like I wasn't just some kind of like person that wasn't plugged into the matrix. Like we're having a real conversation right now.
Yeah.
You make me feel alive.
Listen, the fact that you always feel plugged into the matrix has a lot to do with why we broke up.
Is that why your last name is Anderson?
That's not why. We were together for like 2 years, you know? You couldn't say one nice thing about me. It was always just Matrix this.
I don't know what you want. It's a great movie.
Do you like my personality or the way I look or anything?
I mean, you're a girl, so that's nice.
It's not really enough.
But you won't wear that leather trench coat that I got you.
You know, I knew we were meeting, so like, I brought the leather trench coat.
What?
Yeah. Figured.
Oh my god. Does this mean you want to keep dating?
I mean, I want you to say something nice about me first. And I want you to, you know, slow it down with the Matrix stuff.
Like this kind of
No!
I got shot!
What's happening?
I got shot! Okay,
Miranda?
I got shot! She shot me! Miranda shot me!
You shoot Kyle.
Miranda shot me!
Miranda, if you shot Kyle with a gun, your punishment will be much less bad if you confess to it now.
Miranda definitely shot me!
Well, we'll wait to see what Miranda has to say. Kyle, there's some gauze in the cupboard. Miranda. Did I catch you wiping fingerprints off of that gun on you? If you did, Miranda, am I gonna have to call your mom? Oh, because that would be a bad conversation to have.
No, don't. Hello, Mistress's mom. Your daughter shot Kyle.
That's how that would go.
He kept calling me that nickname he always calls me. It's so mean.
It's Miranda!
That's not my nickname, Kyle. You know what you call me.
Look, Miranda, everyone has boogers in their brain. I have boogers in my brain, okay, but when you get upset about it, we call you booger brain. So you did it. You shot him? Are you doing okay there, buddy?
Miranda, you...
Help me cut out for this job. It's so hard.
Your posture's wonderful, darling.
Quite good.
What I look for first is excellent posture.
So I am doing a good job.
Well, you have good posture.
I will say with requirement number 1, you're doing quite splendidly.
Right, and I'm talking about the actual job.
Well,
Oh.
I will say that while good posture is important for a surgeon,
Sir, can you finish filling my car with gas? I gotta hit the road again. I got my soda and my Kit Kat.
We're having a moment here.
yes, we're having a moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous to do the gas thing.
Come on,
You're
back in
hating
the
are a bit, if you will, trembly.
Yes.
Just a bit.
Thing is, when I was little, I tried to blow up a balloon once, and it didn't go well. I'm really flashing back to that right now.
You have to understand, as a gas attendant, you're much like a surgeon. You have to be delicate when inserting the thingy into the It's a very technical profession.
And if you were to overfill a human with something you were to be adding or
So if
stitching, that wouldn't work so well for the environment.
gas in a
or-
human.
No, not gas, blood, silly, blood.
Yes.
Hi there, I was called here. Apparently someone robbed the mini mart. All we know is that the robber has great posture.
Please, if you would let me. No?
Take a seat.
Go.
I mean,
What?
Go ahead.
if the professor doesn't show up for the first 15 minutes, we can leave.
That's
So,
fine.
like, why sit down,
I guess that's a good point.
right?
Yeah.
Also,
Thank
if the professor isn't here in the first 15 minutes, we can like totally draw over the chalkboard.
That's a good idea. Right?
So we shouldn't sit down.
I think we should do these things.
We have to 15 minutes. Let's wait 15 minutes.
No, I'm
I'll
gonna
do
draw the
this.
chalkboard. I'm gonna draw the chalkboard now.
No, because if you draw on it now, we have to start the clock all over again, and then it's going to be another 15 minutes.
All right, I'll put 15 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll just wind this sucker down.
Okay.
If it looks like we all are just walking around, it's like we're continually changing classes.
Well, if we walk around though, we have to reset the clock for 15 minutes. We just went over this.
So reset the clock?
Yeah, we set the clock.
So we have to stay completely still?
We have
Yes.
to stay completely still.
Are we even allowed to talk?
No, we're not. Reset the clock.
How are we gonna know when?
Reset the clock.
How are we gonna know when 15 minutes is up if we can't talk?
No, hey, he's passing out. He's passing out.
No,
He's
he's
passing out.
Oh! Reset the
You
clock.
have to reset.
Should I just keep it? Should I just hold on to it?
Yeah, just hold the button down, I guess, or whatever.
Congratulations, students, you've learned the first lesson.
Oh, step right up, children. Let the maester tell you one thing about yourself. Oh, just gaze into this crystal ball. Oh, I see that you will have salmon for dinner tonight. Oh!
I mean, that's it. I'm not gonna give you $50 for that. That's like I want to know something revealing about myself.
Oh, sorry, no refunds. Perhaps you'd like to know who you'll marry. Perhaps you'd like to know when you'll die. Perhaps you'd
Hey,
like
you know
to
what?
know.
I thought about it. Okay, I want my $50 back. All right. I was talking about how I was gonna have salmon for dinner. It's bullshit. All right. Give me my $50 back.
Gaze into the ball and see how many times you'll ask and be denied.
Can I take a crack at this? I know I'm just the assistant maester, but I think I could do a good job with this.
Oh, perhaps as if I didn't know you were going to do that.
I've been asking you all day.
Yeah, you tell me, maybe you can do something better than salmon for lunch.
Okay. I'm sorry, man. I really can't see anything. I just.
What's happening?
The sun is in the fourth moon sector. All is dark. All is dark.
Meow, honey, sit down. Sit. This is the problem. Meow, honey, I just got off the phone with your principal. And he said that you shot Kyle.
Mr. Tahoe's a liar!
You know, I'd always thought that about Mr. Tahoe. He
Where-
never seemed to be telling me truths, like the time he told me you set fire to that pile of books.
Where would I even get a gun, Mom?
Well, easy, honey. That one I gave you for protection for your birthday last year.
You guys, I'm right here.
I told you I'd talk to her about the problem.
You're like totally okay with her having guns and shooting a reasonable child.
I need to foster her independence and creativity and not stifle her. She'll grow up to be a teacher or someone like you.
Look, I want to talk to you about what happened with your lesson plan today. You recruited 3 students for ISIS. I gave you a warning the last time.
Listen, it's not my fault that I got all 5s on my international standard of intellectual statistics test.
No, it's not your fault. It's your fault that we have 3 new people in ISIS.
Look, I admit it was a risk making you principal of the school, but honestly, the kids have never been more organized, and their physical education is just skyrocketing. Climbing the ropes outside.
And 63% of them are better at statistics than they were before I took this position.
She's
Right.
She's got a gun in her hand.
I'm not arguing with that.
Can we please eat lunch?
You need to tell me exactly what percentage 4.5 into 74 is.
I don't know.
What do you read on the little flag at the end of this?
This hospital doesn't have anyone else to do this surgery? Daddy didn't even heighten the table. Nurse,
Hey.
you're a chill nurse.
Yeah, dude, this guy is effed up, man. So you're gonna fix him? I'm assuming. My name's Franklin. You're wearing gloves. That's stupid.
Doctor, the tank of gasoline that you poured.
That's a new one.
It feels like home. Hey, help me dip the scalpel in it.
Okay.
You have a really calming energy that I need right now.
Sorry, I'm late. The medic chopper was delayed. Here's the carburetor you wanted. It's still warm, you know. So you better put it in there in the next 20 minutes.
Luckily, I know what a carburetor is.
You can't operate on this man like that. Did you squeegee him down first?
Honey, I knew I forgot something.
Oh, I'm sorry, yo, that's my job. Come forward, put it in neutral.
Okay. Showing off. Now you're just showing
Yeah.
off. You can get lower than the rest of us. We get it. I mean, I can get relatively low. Just lay down.
Anyone can just lie down.
Yeah.
Guys, the trick to marbles is
It's not lower down. Get lower than me.
Damn it.
You can't.
Guys, we're laying on top of all the marbles.
Where's he going?
Like, I really love chicks who have guns.
I know, but I'm just waiting for Nurse Franklin to get here, and then we'll be able to start our date.
Listen, girl, you're gonna hear this all the freaking time.
Like, you even have, like, the black jacket and, like, the mysterious group that you belong to. It's really turning
He
me
tells
on.
you that first, and then you have no idea.
Why do you keep following me?
Just someone told me that we were doing a date.
Wait, is this a Matrix thing?
Yeah, it's a Matrix meetup in Faneuil Hall.
You could have the red wine. Go to sleep and wake up like it was just a dream. Or you could have the white wine. You could go, I will take you down the rabbit hole and we'll show you how deep this speed date can go.
Mr. See, your problem is that you think the rules don't apply.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't think that at all.
Those other versions of me agree as well.
This is awesome.
A dolphin girl! Didn't see that coming, did you? Dolphin girl, climb into the large cauldron and meet your fate.
I'm really attracted to authority figures, so
Okay.
assistant Nixon just isn't gonna do it.
Look, I'm sorry. I mean, look, I love you so much and
I don't really believe you're doing it.
Hey! We're taking heavy fire over social studies! We need to get to gym class! We need to get to the better back in gym class right now! They're all around us! No one's coming for us!
I guess this is it.
It's been a long, trippy 5th grade, man. I didn't think we'd even make it this far. We got drafted into this war. We didn't ask for it. Oh, shit. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I didn't take the elective on landing an airplane. We're fucked.
Very good, boys. They see the autopilot kicked in. Landed this plane nice and smooth.
All right, I guess we did a great job then.
Nope. Still reason to be afraid.
Your daughter Miranda?
Yeah. I'm quite proud of her.
What?
She's grown from a difficult child, if you would, to someone that could be the principal of a school.
I'm sorry, we're here to place her under federal arrest.
She's
Yeah.
wanted by the feds? That's quite the accomplishment. You people don't look for just anyone.
no, we don't.
We've not just for. Has she been living here?
Oh no, she's not living here anywhere.
What are you
We
pointing
got
to?
it.
She wouldn't be in my basement.
Do you have a basement here?
Oh, no! You can't get any lower than you are.
Hey, you don't know me, but great posture.
Thanks. But I'm looking for some bigger compliments on like who I am. You got nothing. You look like you could use some surgery. You look like a girl in a red dress. Oh my god, I left my
Were you-
keys on the chair.
Were you looking at me, bruh?
My first decree as Madam President of the United States is that we have to call the terrorist organization ISIS by something different.
Crisis!
From now on, when we say ISIS, we're referring to the international.
Hooked on a